as your wireless carrier for one low monthly cost. Get select phones, monthly data, and unlimited talk and text for as low as $24.99 per month. Visit cellcom.com/save.
This is a special report for people who want the facts about reverse mortgages without the hype. You've seen a lot of commercials telling you how you can turn the equity in your home into tax-free cash. But do you really know if a reverse mortgage loan can help you? Call today. For a limited time only, we'll send you a free special report. Reverse mortgages, facts without the hype. Did you know that not everyone over 62 can qualify? And you can choose to receive your money monthly or in a lump sum. Call us today and get all the facts you need. You'll speak with an experienced reverse mortgage advisor who will give you honest answers to your questions and even provide a free personalized assessment. This is a big decision. Get the facts with this free special report. Reverse mortgages, facts without the hype. There's no obligation, and the call is free. So don't delay.
Call 1-800-737-5145. That's 1-800-737-5145.
Up North at 4 with Nate and Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Dan Hagan, and you're not. Today on the show, we're going to be talking about a lot of things, including Teaching Jeff comedy, also a Connecting the Dots series, which incorporates the Eagle River Dome. You're not going to want to miss that. But first, here's your top 4 at 4. Starting with our first story, which is pretty incredible because the teleprompter just crashed and I was waving my hands like crazy to my floor director to try to fix that teleprompter. Currently, he's fixing it right now, but I'm going to take a good guess at what's coming up. That's right. I talked to the Eagle River Fire Department earlier today, and they noticed 2 people in the ditch. That's 2 cars, rather, that were in the ditch. And they had to secure those cars and take the people out of those cars. And they said the reason for both of these flips was that the people were trying to pass someone else on the snowy roads. So their message to drivers out there, take it slow, don't pass people, and if you really want to pass someone, well, be prepared to go into the ditch. Now let's talk about a huge donation. The Tech Ed Department of the School District of Tomahawk has received a $10,000 donation. The Louisiana Pacific Corporation gave the money to enhance the District Innovation Lab. The Innovation Lab is a STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math environment that uses high-tech equipment to prepare students for high-skill careers. The lab includes 3D printers and scanners, laser engravers, plasma cutters, computer-controlled routers, milling machines, and more. Many classes and student-operated businesses use the manufacturing capabilities of the Innovation Lab to design and create products. A popular ski trail north of Wisconsin is now connected to a town's Historical Society museum. ABR Ski Trails near Ironwood goes around the Irwin Historical Society building. Here's pictures from the ribbon cutting on the historic trail this week at Irwin Heritage Park. It was the official opening of the new cross-country ski and snowshoe trail at ABR that is connected to Irwin Heritage Park Trail. This was made possible through the cooperation of ABR, Gogebic Range Health Foundation, Anderson Bluffs and River Trail Foundation, and the Irwin Township Historical Society. Okay, we all know Snowy Cromer, right? That massive Minocqua snowman with his 4-foot-long pipe and traffic cone nose. Well, we have a WJFW exclusive. Snowy's getting a new hat. Not this winter, probably the next one, though. Bob Jacquart is the chairman of the Stormy Cromer brand. He started his long career in manufacturing as a sewer way back in the day. Jacquart made the original hat, which you can see on Snowy now, but he wants to make a bigger one with a sturdier brim. We'll have more details about that process on our evening broadcasts. Well, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins now. Jeff, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, Dan. All right, so for us, low pressure is spinning over parts of Minnesota right now. It is still, you can't see it, I know there, it's black, but it will get better at this. There we are, here we are. All right, so here's low pressure across parts of Minnesota, and on that track, it's not moving quickly at all. So it's going to do this for a day or two, and that's going to keep some light snow and drizzle around here through tonight, through tomorrow, into tomorrow evening. Closer to home now, though, there is some drizzle in here currently, and even some lighter snow showers across the UP border. We're going to keep this going, though, on this trajectory for the next day or two across our neck of the woods. All right, let's walk you through it. So, again, a broken record here, right? Low pressure is sitting and spinning right there. With that happening, we'll keep the moisture in the area. Nothing heavy, but we'll keep getting these areas of light snow and some flurries and some drizzle and stuff in there as well. It's reducing visibility. So a quarter-mile visibility is heavy snow up here. Generally a half-mile or less is moderate snow. Most of us are above that right now, but there is some fog in there and some drizzle making things very slippery. There's that layer of ice under the snow currently that's making things a bit tricky across Northwoods now. Thus, we still have our winter weather advisories in effect for tonight into tomorrow. They've been extended for this area only. This is where temperatures are below freezing, and we have that precipitation still falling out of the clouds. Right now, though, we're at 32 in Rhinelander and East Breeze around 13. That pressure there is falling. So overall, it's going to be kind of messy tonight and tomorrow. Above freezing currently in Wausau, just slightly, as they're melting a bit of snow there with that dew point there of 31. Okay, so around the horn, temperatures hanging out right near freezing. They're going to fall back below freezing tonight and not recover above freezing for us anytime soon. We have a cooler temperatures on the way. Our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, some areas of drizzle, some fog, some light snow. Not really a big deal snowfall-wise, with low temperatures down near 25. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Uh-oh. Did your holiday hosting create a couple extra stains in your carpet? Or do you just need an update for your old flooring? Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and start your year off right with free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation. If money is a little tight, Carpet City Flooring Center can help make your project affordable with interest-free financing. Get your free carpet installation today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Bolger Cremation and Funeral Services in Woodruff.
Winter is here, which means it's time to get your home ready for anything the season will throw at you. Menards has everything you need to stay productive during the winter. Whether you're trying to keep up with the snow, save on energy, or warm up by the fire, trust the team that's dedicated to service and quality to help you make the most of your winter. Whether it's inside or out, grab this 18-inch snow shovel pusher combo for just $11.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Newswatch 12's Dan Hagan, Jessica Jukic, and meteorologist Jeff Weller bring you the news and weather of the Northwoods. Alongside the Newswatch 12 team, they are committed to the community and ensuring the local stories make headlines. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important news from where you live, as well as local weather reports. Watch Dan, Jessica, and Jeff weeknights on WJFW NBC 12.
These days, news seems to come from all directions, and it can be overwhelming. Simplify your intake by watching news from where you live. WJFW NBC Newswatch 12. We deliver critical local and national news, sports highlights, and weather updates. Watch us daily on Channel 12. Visit us at WJFW.com or like us on Facebook. We are NBC Newswatch 12.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. This is fun, Jeff.
We haven't done this for a while.
No, it's been a while.
There's a couple gremlins in our system today, so you know.
You know, it happens.
Welcome
it's
back,
live
Dan.
television. I think that's part of the charm of Up North at 4. If something goes
Anything
wrong,
goes.
We just kind of make do
with it.
I think one of our favorite segments from back in the day was probably Wednesday What? Are you familiar?
I'm familiar, and I missed that segment.
Okay, so let's do that again.
Okay.
It's time for Wednesday What? Usually have a stinger. You know what? Let's forget it today. Okay, so let's go to our first video. This one is out of Minnesota. And it's kind of a team effort on an on-ramp. They're shoveling off an on-ramp. Or wait, they're shoveling on
You got to be careful saying that because that can come off wrong. So there's shoveling going on here.
There's shoveling.
And those cars are facing that way.
Wait, what do you mean
this
is
an on-ramp. If you say the wrong thing too quickly, this is an on-ramp.
I'm not following.
I don't want to go there. So, hey, they're cleaning the on-ramp.
They're shoveling off an on-ramp. You know, good teamwork. That's the Midwest, you know.
So, hey, this is in St. where is this? Is this in St. Louis?
St. Louis Park. It's basically a Minneapolis suburb.
Which got about a foot of snow today. So
okay, what happened to ours?
We got a little. We have an inch or two, right? But not a lot. And there's lots of ice under the snow right now.
Okay, well, let's keep her moving. Our next one, I think Thea would like to pay attention for. This is out of Alaska. And in this place, Skagway, Alaska, there's basically a dog school where this bus goes around collecting dogs, and they go to school, more or less, and they train, and they have a good day.
They have seatbelts. Do you see that doggy seatbelt?
Yeah, but, like, they're all waiting for the bus. Isn't this a great idea?
This is great. Theo would do this in a second. I love this. This is, where, is it in Alaska, you said?
Yeah, it's in Alaska.
So they go to school, like, all day? Like, they don't go to school. They go,
well, yeah, I think during, you know, the regular work day, so their owners don't have to
do they have, like, recess and stuff?
You know, this is, maybe we should steal this business idea.
Yes.
You know, we have a lot of dogs at the station.
Ask Theo?
Maybe we have all the dogs in the area come to the station.
Yes, but training them, though, I tried puppy school with this guy, and it just, I was in school. He wasn't.
Okay,
I was. It's
sure.
hard.
Did you pass? Or?
Yeah, I passed. I passed.
Are you
questioning that?
Yeah, I'm questioning.
I know, Dan. No.
You're lucky he's such a lazy boy, or else he'd be making
He's tired.
Well, let's go to our next video here. This is out of Japan. This is kind of a strange one, Jeff. The Japanese government are paying people to leave Tokyo. If they move from Tokyo to a different part of the country, they'll be given $1,000,000 yen. Can you believe that? $1,000,000 yen.
Is it because Tokyo's too crowded?
Yeah, Tokyo is overpopulated. The rest of the country is very much underpopulated. They're seeing a really strange dynamic in their population, that there's a lot of old people. There's not a lot of younger people coming up. So they're trying to encourage people to spread out.
Would you do it?
Well, I think so. I mean, we're living in Rhinelander right now. That's pretty much the same idea if we were living in Minneapolis.
I think I would do it too. I would do it too.
$1,000,000 yen, that's a lot. That's like $7,000, I think.
Dan.
Actually, I don't know if that would be worth it. Let's move on to our next video.
Go pretty quick.
Well, Jeff, I'm kind of curious. I always liked watching lightning storms when I was a kid. I never saw a strike up close, but take a look at this.
Oh.
Have you ever seen a lightning strike? This is out of North Carolina.
Several of them, and that is close.
So I know you're a pilot. Have you ever seen one while you're flying?
I have seen them while flying, yes. It's neat, but this is close by. Is this a different angle here? Yeah.
Yeah, different angle.
It's right there, right in front of us. That's cool. Love it.
Well, that was a rendezvous edition of Wednesday What. We're going to take a break. Jeff, you know, I feel like you've kind of lost some of your humor over the years. So I want to kind of teach it back to you. Is that okay?
All right.
Well, we're going to try that after the break.
Bassett Jewelers and Engraving in downtown Minocqua is a full-service traditional jewelry store offering a wide range of jewelry and gift items to fit any budget. Find jewelry from classic diamonds to beautiful colored gems and pearls, engagement rings and wedding bands for every style. Gift selections include jewelry travel cases, glassware, picture frames, and an extensive line of baby gifts. Bassett offers in-store jewelry repairs and engraving to personalize your gifts.
Bassett Jewelers and Engraving is proud to sponsor Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. Rhinelander, Minocqua, Eagle River, Phillips, and the greater Northwoods area. Treating patients of all ages.
Carpet City.
Uh-oh. Did your holiday hosting create a couple extra stains in your carpet? Or do you just need an update for your old flooring? Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and start your year off right with free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation. If money is a little tight, Carpet City Flooring Center can help make your project affordable with interest-free financing. Get your free carpet installation today.
Carpet City. Our prices will floor you.
Stay on top of breaking news and the biggest stories of the day with NBC News Daily. Get in-depth reporting from across the country and around the world. Tips to take care of your health and your wallet. And up-to-the-minute local news. NBC News Daily, weekdays on NBC.
News Daily, brought to you by Builder Services and Rhinelander GM Auto Group.
You know, Jeff, I was doing some reflection over the break, and I think I'm actually projecting.
Oh,
okay,
that can be cured.
This is a common thing. You know, when someone criticizes others, it's it's often a projection of their own insecurities. So, you know, I'm going to be honest, some of my tweets haven't been performing lately. People don't think I'm funny.
Oh, I think you're funny, Dan.
Oh, okay.
You're funny. Well, let's look at the tweets.
Okay, let's go to tweet number 1. Would have loved to have seen Mary's face when the wise man brought the myrrh. I bet she was like, oh, thanks, and then regifted it next Christmas.
Okay, it's too much. It's too long.
What?
There's no, like, there's like one extra sentence in here. You got to take one out.
But, you know, it's multiple levels of jokes.
But there's no, like, punchline.
Do you understand the Christmas story?
Yes, of course I do, but there's no, like, punchline to that. So people had to read too much.
Okay, let's go to number 2. Number 2. I think this one will be better. One question to distinguish Gen Z from everyone else. Did you grow up with a lava lamp in the house?
Okay, this is good. I laughed.
That is a poignant observation, I think, because I grew up with a lot of older siblings, and they had lava lamps in the house. But I feel like they kind of disappeared in like 2000 or 2005.
Now it's like the those Amazon-controlled lamps, like the control like the lights in your room, right? You say, Alexa, turn on the lights.
Right, we kind of swapped out the lava lamps.
So the lava lamp, that scene of the lava lamp is now gone.
I think that was an unfair trade, personally. I would have liked to keep the lava lamps.
And those lava lamps were like, well, if they fell over, like...
I know, they were very dangerous. Yeah. Jokes aside, probably a good thing they were retired. Okay, I have another tweet here. Let's see if this one's even better. If we all don't change our clocks on Sunday, this is back in November, then we can stay daylight saving time forever. #resist, okay? Okay. Be part of the rebellion, Jeff.
Thanks for saying daylight saving time.
Of course.
Most people say daylight savings time, but it's not accurate. So the key word there is resist.
Right, yeah, so that was kind of the punchline. It's kind of, you know, it's really funny when you explain jokes, by the way.
Is it?
Is what I know from my limited knowledge. So
when you were writing that, what were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking it would go viral, as all my tweets would, but it only got like a like or two.
Did I like it? I don't know if I did or not.
Yeah, I don't think you did. I don't think you like any of my tweets.
Not big on Twitter. But I do like your sense of humor, and I think that goes a long way. Right? It adds to your charisma.
Sure,
so
I think you...
Dan, don't change. Don't change. Keep putting out tweets that no one responds to because it's part of who you are.
You know, you just have to battle through the adversity sometimes. I think someday I'll make it as a comedian.
You think so? I think
I don't.
No,
I don't
think so. There's a comedy tour that goes around the Northwoods. You can hop on board with them and see.
Well, you know, I think we could do like a double act. Like we do, we go on stage and we do like improv, you know? Like let's practice right now. Like, director, give us a place.
Monaco. In Monaco? What did you say, Monaco?
I think he said Eagle River. Okay. So, here, I'm out on Dollar Lake right now.
Right.
Or Silver Lake. I'm sorry to the Eagle River people. I always mess this up. I think it's Silver Lake.
Dollar Lake's over, yeah.
Okay, I'm harvesting the ice.
Yep. And I'm thinking about the prompter crashing because you cut through the wire cutting the ice.
Yes, and Jeff. Okay, we're going to take a break right now. We'll be back. I got to teach Jeff the basics of improv. Yes, and.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. I messed that up.
We'll be right back.
There will always be bumps in the road, but we got guts, America. We got freedom. We got power. We got future. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together. Because your new Ford vehicle is just the start of a journey. So stop by your Ford dealer today and choose one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs ready for delivery. We've been building this country for 119 years, but we're just getting started.
Trucks, trucks, trucks. Home Furniture and Design has truck after truck arriving daily with loads of La-Z-Boy furniture. Come in and find a genuine La-Z-Boy recliner, sofa, sectional, or power chair to kick back and relax and take it home with you today. The best recliner available in the world at amazing low prices. And you can pick it out and take it with you today at Home Furniture and Design, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Emmer Properties leases office, storage, and manufacturing space, as well as apartments, duplexes, and homes. We are your first call, your last call, your only call for your rental or lease needs.
You've decided to go back to school. Good for you. Which would you rather do? Get up early, get dressed, drive to college, find a parking spot, walk across campus, only to sit in a giant lecture hall, or earn your degree from home with Independence University. We'll even provide you with a new laptop and tablet to keep when you graduate, and a personal student success team. Independence University. Online but never alone.
Call 1-800-397-2159. 1-800-397-2159.
Discover what's trending in the North Woods on Up North at 4 with Nate Myhawk and Jeff Weller. Local conversations about what it means to live, work, and play up north. Weekdays at 4.
Okay, seen Silver Lake, Eagle River. Here, wait. No,
the ice is stinking. I had to catch it.
That's too dramatic.
Oh, I was trying. Can we go to the next?
Okay. Coming up, we have a very special segment. Jeff, just stay there. Don't hurt yourself. From Carrie Bladorn, another edition of Connecting the Dots. This one in Eagle River, featuring the famous Dome.
Connecting the Dots, reliving Northwoods history with Carrie Bladorn.
If you've played hockey in Wisconsin, there's no doubt you're familiar with the epicenter of the sport in the Badger State, the famous Eagle River Dome. Long before the big air-inflated stadium spaces we see today, there was the Eagle River Sports Arena. Eagle River is known as the hockey capital of Wisconsin, but it had humble beginnings. In 1926, the newly formed high school team, the Icelander Wasps, were beat 33-0 by Michigan Tech, making national headlines. They learned lessons, and 1 year later, they were state champs. It was around that time that Eagle River businessman Charles F. Taylor saw a bright future for winter sports in the Northwoods, despite its dark horse start. Since northern Wisconsin relied heavily on its summer tourists in those days, Charles had a vision of building an indoor arena to bring spectators out of the weather and visitors north during the quiet part of the year. Mr. Taylor had begun building a winter sports complex at his estate called the Jack-O-Lantern Lodge, just east of Eagle River, with a ski jump, toboggan run, and hockey rink on his self-named Taylor Lake. He hoped to see Eagle River become the Lake Placid of the Midwest. He set aside 5 acres of property to build the structure that would become a mecca for hockey enthusiasts across Wisconsin. $25,000 was raised with community support through the sale of stocks, a huge sum during the Depression years. And in 1932, ground was broken at Taylor's estate, or rather, blasted, since the ground was frozen when construction started in November of that year. The arena was designed by German immigrant and architect Max Hanisch, whom after moving from Germany had an office in Racine. Max designed a number of large buildings and had been experimenting with a technique using lamella trusses. The 180 by 280 foot dome-shaped building was created by bolting lumber into an intricate interlocking diamond pattern, allowing for excellent structural integrity, an attractive appearance, and creating a cavernous space without interior supports. The Dome, as it has been nicknamed due to its sloping roofline, opened in September of 1933 and hosted its first event, a boxing match. Originally built with a dirt floor, it was intended to be used year-round for circuses, exhibitions, horse shows, and more. In the summer, a wooden floor could be laid down for roller skating, and in winter, flooded for an indoor ice rink, the first indoor ice rink in the state of Wisconsin. The building originally had windows to allow light in during hockey games, but were otherwise closed to prevent the ice from melting in the sunlight, as the Dome had no refrigeration equipment in the early days. The Dome quickly became popular, and in 1934 hosted the Wisconsin Amateur State Hockey Tournament. During World War II, with many fighting-aged men off to war, the Dome had a difficult time with little revenue to operate the arena. In 1944, it was almost demolished by a man from Clintonville who planned to use the materials. The investors tried to keep the building, but it was sold at auction in 1946 to none other than Chuck F. Taylor. Mr. Taylor revived the arena by hosting its first hockey game after the war on New Year's Day of 1947. In 1951, Taylor sold his estate, including the arena, to Alan Dorfman, owner of the American Insurance Company based in Chicago. The Dome was purchased by the Eagle River Recreation Association, headed by Mr. Eagle River, Charles Spiess, in 1963. Hockey being the most popular attraction at the arena during its lifespan, a huge remodel and expansion was undertaken on the building in 1966 and 67, adding a new roof, permanent floor, a lobby, concession stand, ticket booth, bathrooms, and new locker rooms, replacing the old ones located beneath the original bleachers. Refrigerated ice was installed by 1970. 1984, another addition was built. Naturally, it houses the Wisconsin Hockey Hall of Fame, founded in 1975. In 1992, the dome was added to the National Registry of Historic Places for its special design and importance to the history of engineering. It is the only remaining hockey stadium with a Lamella Truss construction left in the country. Located 2 miles east of Eagle River on Highway 70, the arena can seat up to 2,000 spectators with unobstructed views of the rink from any seat in the house. Thousands of hockey players have had the special opportunity of stepping out onto its ice over the years. The nonprofit Eagle River Recreation Association continues to operate the dome. It remains the pride of the area as one of the most exciting places to be in northern Wisconsin. It has been kept up over the years through continued community support and volunteer efforts. A true community icon. Eagle River residents, past and present, have countless stories and family memories that were made in the dome, assuring that history is alive and well in Eagle River, Wisconsin. I'm Kerry Bladorn, and this has been Connecting the Dots, reliving Northwoods history on Newswatch 12.
Connecting the Dots, reliving Northwoods history with Kerry Bladorn.
Thank you for watching Connecting the Dots on WJFW. If you have any Northwoods history you'd like to see covered on this program, feel free to send me a message on my Facebook page, Kerry Bladorn, Northwoods Historian, or email me at northwoodshistorian@gmail.com.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
This winter, Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg wants you to unleash the Snow Beast. Win a 2023 Ski-Doo Renegade Enduro snowmobile with an enclosed trailer from Anago Yamaha. Then we'll send you to AJ's Walleye Lodge in the UP for 5 days and 4 nights of serious powder. Earn points, rewards, play, and entries. We'll give it away Saturday, January 28th at 9 p.m. Unleash the Snow Beast at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor, have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Moondeer and Friends Gallery in downtown Boulder Junction offers an eclectic mix of contemporary fine art and craft, antiques, professional custom frame service, and many other smaller gift items, featuring the work of gallery owner Sarah Mender, as well as over 150 other regional artists.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Stay on top of breaking news and the biggest stories of the day with NBC News Daily. Get in-depth reporting from across the country and around the world. Tips to take care of your health and your wallet. And up-to-the-minute local news. NBC News Daily. Weekdays on NBC.
Jeff, neither you or I have had to do any job interviews lately, but do you remember getting those questions like, what's your greatest strength?
Yes.
You know, it's always an annoying question to me. It's kind of uncomfortable, but I have the perfect solution. If someone asks you what your greatest strength is, you pull out this note card, okay? Let's see this. My ability to anticipate. Wouldn't that just kind of, you know, ensure you get the job?
It'll definitely change the mood in the room, right? It definitely makes you giggle a little.
Just an idea for everyone.
All right, so for us, weather-wise, still some messy weather out there. This is not a big storm. There's a little bit of snow out there, a little bit of ice out there as well. That will linger into tomorrow. So, you know, the roads are icy. Be careful driving around.
Of course. Okay, we'll have more weather and news for you on Newswatch 12 at 5. We'll see you then.
We want to see your big old fish. Go to WJFW.com, click on Big Old Fish under the Contest tab, and upload a photo of you and your latest catch. Then make sure your friends and family watch Newswatch 12 Friday evenings at 6 and 10, and Mondays on Newswatch 12 Today to see your photo featured on our Big Old Fish segment. Not only do you get to show off your superior fishing skills, you're also entered to win a fish mount from Norling Taxidermy Studio. Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports